Hey brew tubers, this is Matt, Homebrew Wednesday number 1. Unfortunately my digital camcorder just broke. I had a bunch of stuff shot for today. Was trying to get this up, my schedule's a little hectic, so it's actually Thursday, but I was just trying to get this going and have a little fun with it. But my camera broke, so now I'm having to reshoot kind of halfway through everything I'm working on. Today I am drinking a Line & Kugel Summer Shandy in my favorite Harley Davidson memorial glass. It's a good beer. It's a good summertime beer. It's cold here in Michigan, or starting to get cold, so I'm trying to empty out the fridge. My buddy left these here, so I was like, why not? Might as well drink them. It'd be great in the summer. It's a Weiss beer with lemonade, so it's got a nice summery taste to it. Cheers. But anyway, today we're going to be working on a few things here. I've already started the process. I've racked over a inmate brew that I had worked on. If you're on the 17 Brew Crew forums, I kind of talked about it. I got a stuck fermentation. Not sure what happened, but it tastes good. The specific gravity, we'll take a look at it. I started at about 1.080. And I'll see if I can just get this on camera, but now I'm right about 1.020, just a little bit more than that, probably 1.022. It's sweet, but it tastes good. And we'll take a look at that here in a minute. I got to clean up some things here, and I'm going to be racking over a hard cider as well that I've been talking about. I've got a 1-gallon test batch of that going. I'm getting married in a month, so I haven't been able to do a whole lot. After the wedding and everything, I plan on, if this test batch of cider goes well, I'm going to do a big batch of it and give it away as Christmas gifts. I've already stabilized it. It's already rebottled and everything, so I'm not going to show you too much of that, but we'll take a look at it here in a minute. I'll put it in a glass and everything and show you the clarity, and we'll talk about the flavors of it. It's pretty good. I must say I like it, but I wish it would have fermented just a little bit more. Better luck next time. I mean, learn as you go, right? So we'll keep going with that, and I'll show you the cider here in just a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, I'm set up for my cider. This is going to rack that off. It's going to be a little difficult, like I said previously. My digital camera, the hard disk, decided to take a dump on me. I could actually hear the arm clicking and not engaging. So I'm doing it on the iPad, so if it's tough to see, I apologize. I'll do my best. But there's the cider, and then down here on the chair, I have the demijohn I'm going to be racking it into, and we'll also take the gravity reading and all that and take a look at it. Start off, I'm going to remove my airlock here, and at this point, because this is only the primary fermenter, I'm going to put it in the secondary. At that point, I actually don't put a carboy back on, because I've actually found it carbonates real nice, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stabilize the primary right now. I'm going to add my ingredients for stabilizing. And what I actually use for that is potassium metabisulfite. That's going to kill off all of the wild yeast and the yeasts that are in there, and stop fermentation. And then I use potassium sorbate. Just follow the directions on the bottles. As far as adding this stuff in, do the math and calculate it down, because it's some of it's for 5 gallons and some of it's for per gallon. And then I put it in, I'll stabilize it, and actually what I'll do is right after I put it in and it dissolves in, I'll rack it over, put the cap on. It'll actually ferment a little bit while that last yeast is killed off. Add some nice carbonation to it, but not too much, and then hopefully next week I'll be able to show you. I'm going to make a caramel syrup to add into this, and I'll also back sweeten it with some more apple juice concentrate. And at the end of the video, I'll put up the recipes I used for both this batch of cider and for the wine as well, this inmate brew. And actually we have it sitting right here. Not real clear, but it's got real nice color, and it smells like wine, and better yet, it tastes like wine. Little sweet. I want to get it drier. So hopefully next time we'll be able to do that. But at this moment... Alright, so as you see, I finished racking it. I've cleaned up my mess. It doesn't look too clear in there, but you gotta remember that's a lot of cider. But take a look over here at my hydrometer, and you kind of see the little bubbles there. By stabilizing it, and then I put a cap on the secondary instead of adding another airlock, it actually forms some really nice carbonation, and I'll actually get that kind of a sparkling hard apple cider, but it's not too much. It's real nice. I can't even explain it. It's just a completely unique sensation in your mouth that I've never experienced with any carbonated beverage. I'd say it's almost close to a champagne, but it turns out real nice. That's nice and clear. You can see right through that. I can see it. Put my hand behind it. I mean, that's nice and clear, and we're gonna give it a taste here and see how that goes. So normally I don't do this, but I don't want to dirty another glass. I've got wine over here. I got a beer sitting on the counter. I'm triple fisting right now. I don't know how I'm managing that one. So we're gonna take a little taste of the cider. Smells good. It's dry. I can tell just by smelling it, but it's can smell the apples. We'll see if we can taste them. Yup, I can taste the apples, but the unfortunate thing is because it's been stabilized, I can taste the potassium sorbate, and we'll take care of that next week. And I'll hopefully be able to film the whole thing. I'm going to make the syrup from scratch, and we'll sweeten it, back sweeten it once this has stopped fermenting, and should be good. But it's definitely drinkable. Got a little off flavor from the stabilizer, like I said, but I think it'll turn out alright once I'm all done. It's got another week to go and we'll be golden. Nice light carbonation, just the way I like it. So we'll do another run of this next week. We'll taste test it after we sweeten it and add the caramel, and we'll go from there. Thank you for joining me on my first Homebrew Wednesday, and hopefully we'll see you next week. I also want to throw a couple shout-outs real quick. Craig Fairway, CraigTube, thanks for everything. You've inspired me a lot, helped out a lot, along with Emiladius and everyone over at the 17 Brew Crew forums. Come check us out. It's the site actually just recently moved to 17brew.com, so we're at 17brew.com. We're all hanging out, chatting, have a good time. We're one happy family of brewers, so we'll see you next time.